यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे।
The Mahabharata war ended with millions dead and history changed forever. But here's a question almost nobody asks. What happened to the Divya astras, the divine weapons, after the war? Where did Karna's Kavach and Kundal go? What happened to Arjuna's Gandiva, Krishna's Sudarshan Chakra, or Bhisma's celestial bow? Today, we uncover the untold story of the most powerful weapons in Hindu mythology and where they vanished after the epic battle. Karna was born with divine armor and earrings, the Kavach and Kundal, which made him invincible. But Indra, fearing Karna's strength, tricked him into giving them away before the war. In exchange, Karna received the one-time use Vasvi Shakti, a divine missile. But here's the twist. After Karna gave away his armor, he was no longer protected. That made his defeat by Arjuna possible. As for the Kavach and Kundal, legends say they were taken to heaven by Indra and never seen again, possibly stored with other divine artifacts by the gods. Arjuna's bow, Gandiva, was no ordinary weapon. Forged by Lord Brahma and used by the gods before him, it could fire countless arrows with divine force. Arjuna used it throughout the war, from slaying Karna's son Vrishasena to defending against Bhisma's rain of arrows. But after the war, as time passed and peace returned, Arjuna lost his warrior strength. Eventually, he returned Gandiva to Varuna, the god of water, who had originally lent it. Just like that, Gandiva vanished, returned to the celestial realm. The Sudarshan Chakra, Lord Krishna's signature weapon, was said to be undefeatable. It wasn't just a spinning disc, it was divine intelligence. It could follow targets, destroy demons, and obey Lord Krishna's will like a living entity. After Lord Krishna left the world, legend says the chakra disappeared along with his mortal form, ascending back to Lord Vishnu, its original wielder. It didn't fall into anyone's hands. It was never meant for mortals. In the final moments of the war, Ashvatthama unleashed the Brahma Sharashtra, the most destructive weapon in the Mahabharata, capable of annihilating the world. But when Arjuna countered with his own, sages begged them to stop. Arjuna withdrew his weapon. Ashvatthama couldn't, and it hit the womb of Athura, killing her unborn child. Lord Krishna revived the baby, Parikshit, and cursed Ashvatthama to walk the earth in pain for eternity. The Brahma Sharashtra vanished, sealed by divine will, never to be used again. Bhisma was granted the power to choose the moment of his death and was nearly invincible in battle. His bow was blessed, and his knowledge of weapons was unmatched. But he never used a divine weapon to kill, only to defend. After his fall, his weapons, like him, were left behind. Some say his bow was buried with him. Others believe it disintegrated as he gave up his life, releasing its energy back to the universe. Most divine astras were mantras. They had to be activated through knowledge, purity, and mental discipline. As Dharma declined in the Kali Yuga, so did the ability to use them. The gods withdrew these weapons from mortal reach. Think about it. If the Brahmastra existed today, one mistake could destroy a continent. That's why these powers were sealed or returned to the celestial realms. Some believe they still exist, hidden, waiting, sleeping. Here's the big question. Were these weapons real, or just metaphors? Many say the Brahmastra was an ancient reference to nuclear power. Others believe astras represent spiritual knowledge, not physical weapons. But here's the kicker. Multiple ancient texts across cultures speak of sky weapons, fire arrows, and thunder discs. Is it just coincidence? The Mahabharata wasn't just a war. It was the end of an era. And with it, the divine weapons disappeared or were hidden, waiting for a time when humans are wise enough to wield them again. If you made it this far, you're officially part of the curious few. So tell me, which weapon do you think still exists today? And what would you do if you found it? Drop your answers in the comments. And hey, if you want a part 2 on the lost cities and relics of Mahabharata, smash that like and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious and stay epic.